why Brett Favre is suing Shannon Sharpe. Let's play the clip.
Well, I don't think none can tarnish it, because if you go back and look at his history when he played in the NFL, they should have tarnished it already. I talked to people that was in the room when Brett Favre went to the Hall of Fame, and nobody mentioned about text messages that he sent to that jet masseuse. Nobody mentioned anything about the addiction that he suffered from. But yet T.O., they brought up everything. Can you imagine if T.O. would have had an incidents like Brett Favre off the field? T.O. still, to this day right now, would not be in the Hall of Fame. Yet they walked right past it like Brett Favre did nothing.
That is true. I give you that.
The problem that I have with this situation, you got to be a sorry mofo to steal from the lowest of the low. Skip, Mississippi is the poorest state in our country.
It is.
Its citizens. So if they're the poorest state, Brett Favre is taken from the underserved. You made $100+ million in the NFL. And they're talking about what he didn't know. This is what Brett Favre texted. If you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much? So if you got to ask this question, is there any way the media can find out? You already know you're doing something wrong. The mere fact that you don't want anybody to know. So you know you're doing something wrong. And Skip, he wanted to seem so philanthropic. He wanted to change the perception of the narrative. He take money for some damn volleyball arena.
Well, his
daughter played. You see what Brett Favre did for his alma mater? No, he didn't get no money came out of his pocket. He stole money from people that really needed that money.
Yep.
Man, this is embarrassing. And he's not the only one. Ted DiBiase, a former wrestler, even Marcus Dupree, a great running back at the school that you loved growing up, Oklahoma. He got money. How can you got to be really low to take from the poorest of the poor? Brett, you ain't got enough money? Okay, Skip, listen. You know you're not supposed to have this. But how about go give the damn speeches? They're paying you to give speeches and you didn't even give the speeches. And now you won't even pay the money back.
So that's Shannon Sharpe, and again, he's leaning into the text message. So if you tell me why you're suing Shannon Sharpe, I think I understand why, but I just want to hear it from a lawyer. And then just for our audience's sake, I want you to, again, because this text message thing seems to be the smoking gun. And so if you could elaborate on the text message thing and why, in your opinion, it's not accurate, it's not being represented well, but take as much time as you need and just walk. I get why you're upset. If someone talked about me that way on TV and I'm getting money from a government official and I don't have access to the money, the government does. You can't accuse me of stealing from the poor when it's the governor and the state auditor and other. But anyway, let me shut up. Could you please address that?
Sure. Jason, let me say it this way. Watching Shannon Sharpe again on TV is one of the reasons he's been sued. He's actually out of the three that were sued, he seems to have gotten the right legal advice, which is don't say anything now that you've been sued. Chad White had the state issue a statement, or had one of his employees issue a statement, even though he's only being sued in his individual capacity. So that may raise ethical issues for him about using state resources to defend a personal case. I know that Pat McAfee went on his show and made some comments, but Shannon's been quiet, and I presume he got good legal advice. Compared to the other two, this is a good time to be quiet.
He looks for. Let's play the clip.
We have different attributes: smart, tough, fast, discipline with character. Yep. We're looking at now quarterbacks are different. Yeah. We want mother, father, dual parent. We want that kid to be 3, 5 and up because he's got to be smart. Not bad decisions off the field at all because he has to be a leader of men. It's so many different attributes and what we look for when we see a quarterback. And you would love a coach's son. Somewhere that the coaches coached him, and I'm not going down my road. I see you smiling because I know who your quarterback is right now. He's talking about my son. I didn't just build a template for my son, but that's what really we look for in quarterbacks. Different positions are different. Like O-lineman, I look for dual parent homes, right? A strong father that they adhered to, right? Smart kid, at least 3.3. And above.
You're also describing Hurts.
Yeah, tough. Well. Physical. offensive lineman. Defensive lineman is totally opposite.
What do you mean?
Single mama, trying to get it, He's on free lunch. I mean, like, I'm talking about just trying to make it. He trying to rescue mama.
The defense line is totally opposite. What do you mean, single mama? Trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I'm talking about just trying to make it. He trying to rescue mama.
A defense line is totally opposite. What do you mean, single mama? Trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I'm talking about just trying to make it. He trying to rescue mama.
Like mama barely made the flight.
Trying to get out the mud.
And I want him to just go get it. It's a whole different attributes that you look for in different positions, and we have that stuff just chronicled. We know what we want, and we go get it.